more that China wants to be dependent on U.S. energy exports, that's okay with me.
One of the big things to come out of this meeting that we just learned is that President Xi expressed interest in purchasing more American oil to avoid being so reliant on the Strait of Hormuz. Your reaction to that fact?
Hey, I'm fine with that. The more that China wants to be dependent on U.S. energy exports, that's okay with me. Like I said, there are things that we can horse trade with China on. There are even exports that China can do in the United States that don't necessarily affect the strategic balance of power, that don't affect American security or American prosperity. We're willing to buy more sort of textile exports from China. What we don't necessarily want is Chinese strategic investments in the U.S. Something that makes me nervous is Chinese electric vehicle exports. I think, those are so heavily subsidized by the Chinese state that they risk really eviscerating the American car industry if we were to let them in en masse. So the key really when negotiating with China is to know what we can horse trade on, what is on the table, and what needs to be off the table from the start.